Just a quick disclaimer for you all. This episode of the podcast does contain spoilers related to Breath of the Wild. If you haven't played the game through or do not want spoilers, please stop watching and go see one of our other videos. We are back with another episode of my new podcast. Not very new anymore. This is episode 13. Hopefully it won't be unlucky, but we have just changed the style of pretty much everything on the channel because I got Photoshop, upgraded to a new laptop, and the previous user had it installed, which was pretty great. So, as you can see on the screen, we've got a new podcast icon complete with links to our Twitch channel, which we live stream on as frequently as possible, and our Patreon link to our Patreon, which is where you guys can donate so that we can make more content more frequently and with better equipment. So today's topic is Breath of the Wild, which, as the title suggests, I think is one of the best games ever. It may not be the best, but in some people's opinion it is, and I am not quite sure whether it is in mine, but it's getting close. So today we're not talking about what's good about Breath of the Wild, because everyone's already done that. We're going to talk about all of the bad things about Breath of the Wild. So I'm going to tell you what will make my experience of it sound very bad, but I just spent 2 hours playing it non-stop, so well, not 2 hours, actually more like one, maybe 1.5. I'm not quite sure. But anyways, I played it for a while. You just get lost in the game. It's amazing, okay? But we're talking only about the negative things here. Only the negative. What's negative about it? Oh, right. The climbing is often slow, which means you've got to go through this long and boring task of going to like a ton of shrines just to get a good enough stamina bar to jump up a average mountain. So that's slow, but I think it's there on purpose, and it's good that it's there on purpose, but I don't have to like it, so I'm not going to. Another bad thing is that your horses cannot fast travel with you. So if you want to get somewhere fast, you're either going to have already been there and you're able to fast travel there, or you're going to have to take a long ride on your horse, not being able to skip over any areas. Now this is good because this game has a bunch of content, and always being able to fast travel would be horrible, but I still don't have to like it, same as always. It's not great. I don't really like it. Maybe my horse is my horse is kind of slow, so maybe it's my fault. I did name my horse Ganondorf, by the way. And if you want to actually see me playing this amazing game I'm talking about, which right now may sound kind of bad to you, you can actually donate at that green link, which I already told you about. Just wanted to remind you, if you donate there, you will get to see Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, other games footage. Good news though, I am already going to get the Elgato HD 60S. If you donate, it will still be extremely helpful. And we still need some more stuff to make everything optimal, but it's getting close. So donating, you're still being a great help. You'll probably get like some kind of shout out. You'll appear at the end of our videos. Probably we'll mention you. Let's say we'll mention you at the end of every episode of this podcast. But until we get that, which we should be getting that, we should be able to do the first video of Call of Duty World War II on, let's see, Friday, which is December 8th, 2017, everybody. That's Friday, in case you're watching this in the future or have managed to travel to the past. So I got Breath of the Wild. It's amazing. And then I'm getting Call of Duty World War II on Wednesday, along with ordering a new Elgato HD 60S, which will help us live stream and record, and a new Xbox controller so that I can finally use headphones with my Xbox. Also, my siblings trashed the other ones, and one of them's even missing right now. But okay, so enough of that bridge off to somewhere else. Let's get back to the original topic of this, which was Breath of the Wild, right? Other bad things about the game. Uh, Archery, I think in midair uses up too much stamina. This could just be because I want it to be more overpowered, but like seriously, the first time I found out I could do it, which I'd seen other people playing it and totally forgot you could do that. The first time I actually did it though, it was I forget what it was called. It was the dragon on Mount Lanayru. I think that's what it's called. But anyways, yeah. So kind of some spoilers here. Sorry, I'll mention that at the beginning of the video. Probably, I'm gonna edit this one, so you'll probably have already heard that. So why am I even saying this? Anyways, yeah. So at the top of Mount Lanayru, there's this dragon thing, and I used it because you have to use the mid-flight arrow thingy, but it just drains your stamina. You can just see it just goes down. And I already got an extra quarter of a stamina wheel, and it takes about 2 seconds for me to run out of time to shoot. And when it's like even if it's slow, it's still a moving target, and I'm in the air, and it's in the air, and it's just crazy and not really worth it because at the end all I got was a spirit orb. Uh, Not too great for like what seemed like a large boss or something. And it was annoying because it kept flying really far away and then I would have to paraglider over to it. So anyways, yeah, major spoilers here. What else do I have to say? Oh, yeah. So our Twitch channel, I know it has been inactive recently. It is now active again. In this podcast, I'm gonna try and start making it longer. My goal is to get it to like half an hour, 45 minutes. Right now, episodes are pretty short, but the goal is half an hour to 45 minutes because this isn't something that is meant to take up all of your time. It's something where you can listen to this podcast while doing something else, or maybe just listen to it like as you go to bed or something. But you don't have to look at the screen to do this. At least not very much. You can just go on your phone, plug in your earbuds, and start listening. That's the goal of this podcast. So we're gonna start making it a bit longer. If you don't want us to make it longer, you can comment down below that you don't want us to make it longer, or you can comment that you would like it longer. And yeah, so right now we average 10 to 20 minutes. We are planning to go to 30 to 45 minutes. So yeah, there's that. So other bad things. Oh, right. Lightning storms. They do warn you in game, but there's a chance you won't get warned that if you have any metal items on you or are wearing any metal items like a shield, a sword, a spear, a bow, any of those things, which are most of the time those things are metal. If you have any of those things on you, you will probably get electrocuted and die. Yay! Fun. But yeah. So you don't want to die, so I actually did get an in-game warning, but it was one of those messages you get on the loading screen, which, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a random chance of getting everyone. It's completely random. So there's a random chance, like, that you won't get that very useful tip. Yeah. What else? Because I make these up on the spot. Like, I literally just sat down at my computer and was like, I'm going to make another episode of this podcast because I haven't done it in too long. And I really want to let people know that I'm going to get some cool stuff and that we're going to see some greater videos here. So, what else to talk about? I don't know. Let's think of something because we're only at 8 minutes 40 seconds here. Uh, or if I edit this, it's probably a different time than that. But while recording this, this chunk, it was at 8 minutes 40 seconds. Um, yeah, I'm really trying to improve my quality of videos because I know right now that I do not sound very good at doing this stuff. I stutter a lot, I'll make mistakes, and everyone does that, but like I do it a lot. And then there's I'm just not great at doing YouTube yet. So guys, if you are watching this video or podcast or just listening, I want to let you know that if you subscribe right now, because really you should subscribe, because here's what happens when you subscribe, which I mean this isn't for me. I don't care how many subscribers I have. Oops, alarm. I don't care how many subscribers I have, really. I mean, it's great to have 100,000 or a million or something. I don't really care that much. It would be great. I would love it. but I'm not going to try and force you to subscribe. Here's why I want you to subscribe. Because this channel is going to get better content. The content's going to keep getting better, and it's going to be amazing. And you'll get to see someone go from bad at, or a group of people go from really bad at YouTube, which I think we are right now. We're getting better. But going from that to, like, professionals, which we hope to be someday, it's going to be amazing to watch, probably. I mean, I love to go back and watch old YouTubers' older videos. So, going off, that was another branch off of the main topic. So let's think of some more bad things in Breath of the Wild. Ooh, rain. I hate rain. Rain means no climbing, which means that something that was already tough and boring is now impossible. And without climbing, there are certain areas of the game you just can't do. I recently made my way to the top of Pharaon Tower, the Sheikah Tower, and it was tough. I had to go like all the way around and then get on top of a mountain and glide over to it, because you have to have like 2 full stamina wheels to make it without jumping from a higher place to get to it. After that, though, it was pretty fast. This game, it's sometimes the game is pretty annoying, like when you get killed by an Octorok. Like, I think that's the most annoying thing. I don't know why I said like sometimes this game is annoying. That's what I'm talking about here. But yeah, I just like kind of rage quit, but not really, because I just wanted to do a podcast episode of it. I kind of rage quit just a few minutes ago because there was a bunch of Octoroks, and they just kept hitting me, and I didn't know they were coming from, and it was and you know, it's like that. Like they're always hiding, and it's really annoying. And they killed me right before I saved and like didn't die. So yeah, there's that. 11 minutes 40 seconds. I keep noticing things at the 40-second mark. So trying to make this video at least 20 minutes, which it's gonna be tough, but we can make it through this, guys. We can do this together. Yeah. So there's that. What else to talk about? Oh wait, but we're still talking about Breath of the Wild. I totally forgot about that. So yeah, there's that. And the game is great. Don't get me wrong, but the prices on some things are they're really high. Like bomb arrows, 1 arrow is like 40 rupees. Just regular arrows from Beetle are, I think, 6 rupees for an arrow. And in comparison, a diamond is worth 500. So, yeah. That means, like, let's see, 500. Or, wow, that's crazy. Like, 1 arrow is worth, like, as much as, or, like, it's like 30 arrows to a diamond. A diamond. That's just crazy. Well, actually, that's going to have to be it for this episode. Someone has just arrived at my house. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We'll see you in the next episode.